Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Ranacor, living dangerously, getting the first before DD. Congratulations. DD, welcome. Congrats on second. Oh, blimey. Hang on, sorry, that moved my list. Where are we? Ranacor, DD, Toadis, congrats on third. Hello, welcome. The harrowing continue. Exactly. Or begin. I mean, have we harrowed yet? I don't know. But welcome. I hope you're all doing well. Azimuth, thank you very much for the subscription, and Ranacor, same for yourself. I hope you both enjoy your ad-free viewing. It's very much it's not appreciated for me; it's appreciated for yourselves, because it does you more good than me. So I hope that works. Missed last stream, I have no clue what's happening. Very different from don't miss the stream and have no clue what's happening. That's fair. I mean. It's part of the course, really, isn't it? None of us really understand what's going on. I mean, if I don't understand, why should any of you? That would be far too much to expect. But not actually surprising if anyone else picks up what I don't. So, yeah, no, yeah. I don't think you missed a huge amount last stream. Actually, we moved along. We got a bit of help from Rizalka, who was able to point me in the right direction. And we have finally encountered the Barrow of Hob that everyone is talking about. Haven't seen this game yet, so I'll be catching up. You haven't seen anything yet? Oh, okay. No problem. It's kind of spooky, slightly pixelated, but very recent game. Actually, I say very recent. I think it's surprisingly old. Somewhere around about. It's a couple of years old now, at least, isn't it? It's one of those where I went, oh wow, that's only just come out, and it's actually not been that long at all. You know, not been that recent at all. You know, it's been a couple of years, I think. Hang on, sorry, Melissa is scrolling again. Where are we? Hype Twain. Yeah, wifey. Congrats on fourth. You're not even here too. You're fourth. Nice. Looking for a wheelbarrow of gas hobs. I think that's it. Yes, marketing. And my brain has. Oh no. There's a reason people get paid for being in marketing, and they're all arseholes usually, as I understand it. So yeah, that'd be it. Oh, thank you for all the hugs, Diddy. It's very kind. Always collecting his collection of hobbits. Yes, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. Like social posting or like networking. Oh no.
I protest. I am not a merry man.
Exactly. Summer, hello. Good morning. Well, afternoon, actually. How are you doing? I hope you are better than we last heard from you. But I appreciate, no pressure to be well. I hope you are well generally. How are things? Welcome. Thanks for being here. Oh, hydrate. Oh, sorry, I didn't get the DD. Whilst we were introing, also gave a hydrate. So we too. 3 chugs for good measure. Thank you. Care about money and commodification. Oh, hang on, sorry. I work on software used by marketing. It's indeed a world full of arseholes. Only money. Yes, exactly, yeah. Leaves me worrying questions about the content and purpose of Hobnobs. Hobnobs. Not the biscuit Hobnobs. Lungs and mucousy, so not great. Oh, I'm sorry. A month and a half old. Enjoying her last day of 35. Yes, I did know that. I wasn't going to mention it. That's yours to say. But our lovely DD is she's growing up. I didn't know your age though. Actually, I'm glad you clarified that. That's always handy. I don't know why. It doesn't really mean anything after a certain age, does it? I think once you've hit sort of like probably 25, just as a round number. Once you hit that kind of level. Your age literally means nothing because there's no more milestones to reach as such. No one starts carding you or anything once you hit a certain age. What does it matter? So I don't think it really matters. But still, it's nice to know to get a ballpark of an idea of things. Yes, Cat. Hello. Just doing my own, but I'll try and catch up with the story. No problem. Don't worry. Yeah. I mean. I don't think there's a huge amount of story to catch up. There's a lot of names. You may not recognize names, but when it comes to the story, we are essentially we're We're essentially an archaeologist who isn't qualified. And we've come to have a look at a barrow that no one seems to want us to look at for some reason or another. So, you know, that's basically it. We've just got to the barrow. There's a lot more involved generally, but it's a lot of talking, really. It's a sneeze wrong, throw me back out. Yes, yes, I can sympathise there. I did nothing and put my back out last week, so yeah, don't worry about it. Life doesn't matter anymore. No, I mean, your age doesn't matter. Not that life doesn't matter. I'm not saying. I'm not saying we should Logan's Run this or anything. You know, got pity carded at 27. Yes, yeah. Grave robber. Yes. Although I'd like to think we're a nicer character than that makes us sound. Is it like Barrow Hill? Not gameplay wise at all. No, it's a point and click. But Barrow by the same name essentially. You know, it's a burial mound essentially. Air hostess thought I was under 16. Wow, really? Now that is interesting. Actually, I'm not sure if that's really flattering or not. Because that's not helpful, is it? You know, it's nice to be recognised as a bit younger, you know, to be youthful, but you don't want to be, you know, recognised as a child because that's just not going to get you anywhere. Roughly 5 years younger than you are. Oh, so. Oh no, hang on. I was going to say something that could be flattering, but I thought, no, that sounds weird, you know. 5 years younger than you are, and if you look 25? No, I don't know, because you said you're 25 already. I don't know. We'll just skip what I was going to say, don't worry about it. Wasn't particularly flattering or helpful. No, exactly. Until you get to Saga holiday ads. Well, yes, you're not old then, but it doesn't mean that, you know, you need to be keeping track of your age in between, you know. You get, yeah, Saga holidays, they're like cruises, aren't they? Oh, well, do they always do cruises? Or they're just like, they're old people holidays, you know, like, hey, yeah, you know, we've set up this holiday and you just get to turn up and it's all peaceful and quiet and there's no kids around and, you know, it's a, you know, you're on a beach, or it's set, you know, with easy access to facilities instead of having to hike through jungles or whatever, you know, that kind of stuff. Deconventionist ones. Oh, nice. Okay. Ooh, listen, what were those two cruises? I'm interested. Look, thank you for the look, DD. Wrong, I tell you. Oh no, not again. Hang on, sorry. But, oh, jeez, I did this last time. What is it? It's a Nightbot, isn't it? Sorry about that. I'm sorry, it just does links. It doesn't allow links. You know, I'm good for it. But I can't. If I could set it up to ignore like certain people, like individuals, that you'd be on the list. But it just catches all links. I'm sorry. Joko Cruz. Jonathan Colton's thing. Okay. I won't open the link now because if I open a browser whilst I'm streaming, everything chugs like mad. So I'll do that later. But I appreciate the link either way. Thank you. Oh, Toadies knows all about it. Nice. You can disable it fully, then use the built-in Twitch moderation tools to only allow links from VIPs if you want. Oh. Downside, if non-VIP posts a link, you won't be able to permit them, however. Oh, I see, yes. That is an issue then, I guess. Because, you know, you don't know who sometimes you might need to. I think we'll just stick with torturing Summer, it's fine. It's content. All I know about Jojo Joko Cruz crazy. Oh no. Who dat? I don't know. I think David Willis was either a Joko. A nerdy singer-songwriter who got popular in the noughties. Oh, okay. Online. Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah. Early internet music became most famous for music of the Portal soundtracks. Oh, nice. Okay, okay. Oh, you know who... Oh, okay, fair enough. Wifey knows it. You would like it. Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, like I said, I'll follow the link. I'll look it up. Like Weird Al. Maybe. Highly recommend. Cool. Okay, yes, yeah, I will look. Thank you. But anyway, not exactly like Weird Al. Oh, okay, not exactly. Fair enough, yeah. Or refined and subtle. Oh. Are you implying Weird Al is not subtle? Joko's 1st of May. You know, I actually have a little list on my phone at the moment of things I need to do later. Randomly. I don't always do this, but little to-do list. I will add that to it. There we go. Played on stream. Oh, but anyway, where were we? So, right. So, Hobbs Barrow. Yes, right, okay. Yeah, apologies for no second stream last week, people. We just, what happened was, it got to, I wasn't ready for Knobs Barrow. Oh, no, don't want burrowing knobs. That sounds worse. Oh, no. Yeah, on Thursday, I think Thursday was another one of those days when I just went, oh, God, you know, I was tired, and it just kind of like, it hit streaming time, and I went, I'm not up for this. I'm just not ready at all. So I was like, no problem. We'll do Friday. That's okay. And then Friday came, and because, you know what, the cat has run away. Who's at the vet on Thursday? Oh, he was. Yes, yeah. That was it. We had the vets. That was it. And then when I got back, I was like, no, thanks. Not up for it. That's what it was. Yeah, of course. Yeah, and then on Friday, right, I don't know how much I've told you. I can't remember what I've been updating with people over the time, but we have like a problem in our new flat with like a leak in the hallway. And the leak is coming from upstairs, so we can't do anything here, despite the fact that we now have a couple of holes in the wall where they had to investigate. But they said they're not going to repair the walls until the leak is fixed, and they know how big the damage is going to be in total. You know, I mean, it's been a couple of months now, basically, several weeks, it sounds terrible. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the end of the world, but it has put everything on hold because we haven't done anything with the hallway. Because in fact, we've had to undo some of the stuff in the hallway because we were filling up bookshelves, and then we had to start putting those back in the living room. But we just had piles of books on the floor in the living room because the shelf was getting damp and stuff like this. So you know, it's a bit of a nightmare. But it's not in and of itself. It's not the worst, but it's just put everything on hold, and it's been a pain. You know. So we've been waiting for this to be done, and the plumber was supposed to turn up on Friday. Now, the odd thing, like I said, he's not coming here because we don't have the leak. It's upstairs. But he still knocked on our door anyway, and so I only just dragged myself out. Yeah, the back of the bookcase was mank, so was the wall. They sent someone to clean up the wall and the bookcase, but we're not sure we're going to keep the bookshelf because structurally I think it could hold books still, but it's also just manky. And I'm not happy necessarily holding on to that. But, you know, that's a bit of an argument with them because we're like, well, you know, you waited this long to get it fixed and now it's ruined our furniture. So, but anyway, but yeah, so he knocked on our door and I was like half awake, just out of bed. And out of insurance, well, we don't really want to we don't want to deal with our insurance. We don't want to really be shifting our premium for the cost of a bookshelf, you know. Ultimately we're not at fault here, and we'd rather just them sort it out, you know. But you know, whatever. We'll deal with that after everything gets fixed. To be fair, yeah. So he knocked on our door, asked a couple of questions, then went upstairs, And we didn't hear a thing from him then. So I was sat here thinking their insurance then, well, yeah, I would hope so, yeah. They can pay all the premiums they like, I don't care about that. But yeah, so I was sat here thinking, well, I don't know if he's going to come back, I don't know if he's going to knock or need to mention anything or what. I had no idea. So I sat here basically all day, just kind of, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't do more, you know, I do very little more than sit down most days, a bit of housework and things like that. But I kind of sort of sat waiting, you know, and it got to like 5 o'clock, and I thought, well, we're not going to see him again then. So yeah, he just kind of that was that. And I contacted him yesterday. Said, waiting, yeah. And I actually sent him an email. I said, look, did he actually fix the leak on Friday? Because I thought if he'd fixed it, he would have come downstairs at least and knocked on the door and said, you know, we got it fixed. Don't worry about it. But heard nothing. And yeah, I know he was working because originally he came back saying he couldn't get an answer from upstairs. So they were a bit late answering the door. But I'm sure he was around because we heard like some sort of banging and clattering later on. But like I said, I don't know what the outcome is. I sent them an email saying what came of it, you know, what's happening. By them I mean like the aftercare people. Oh, Ziggy, careful. Who you know whose job it is to be managing all this. And I haven't heard back yet, but that's not necessarily too surprising, to be fair. They have, I mean, in their defence, they manage multiple properties. You know, this is a big housing company. They don't. It's not just one person for here. They have like groups of people. And so sometimes it takes a couple of days to get back, you know, to acquire an inquiry. Very important after BDSM session. Oh no. Did they fix the wall? They haven't fixed anything yet. Like I said, I don't even know if the leak is done, but they're not going to do anything down here until the leak is finished, because then, like I said, they know where it's going. I mean, it's going to be a bit of work anyway. They've got to replace the skirting boards because they've all swollen and warped. The wall, I want them to fix the wall within a reason, because it has been going mouldy in certain places, as well as sort of going, you know, sort of soaking through and things like that, and set the ceiling on fire. Yeah. So I want, but I also appreciate that just replacing, you know, parts of an entire wall is a massive job, and there's part of me that's kind of like, look, don't do more than you have to, but there's certain things we do want to do, because, you know, this is a brand new place when we moved in. It was all clean and pristine, and we don't want essentially wet walls coming back to bite us in the arse later, you know, as you said, like on our own insurance, you know. We want this up to scratch and intact, you know. But yeah, so it's going to be a job and a half to fix, you know. Make sure the plugs are in the bedroom. Yes, yeah, because there's a lot of plugs on the wall that happen to have the leak in it, because mostly that we recognise the leak on the outside because it's coming from a pipe that runs down through the hallway, but it was soaking through into the bedroom as well. It should be as new. It should be, exactly, but it depends sort of how far as new needs to go. If it's a section of wall that just needs to dry a little, fine. I guess we can sort of accept that. That's reasonable. But if it's actually like dirty and, you know, it's not like it should be, then we want it replaced. But again, that's replacing entire portions of, you know, a plasterboard wall, which is not a bad job if people aren't living there, you know. But since we're here, that's going to be a lot of moving things around and staying out of people's way for a big portion of a couple of days, I expect. And keeping cats out of the way as well. But yeah, so the leak had actually like created a damp patch underneath the sockets. So I told the wife to avoid the sockets, because I don't know if those sockets are actually any good. If the water is underneath it, then surely it's been going past it, you know. And I don't like the idea of it becoming a problem, you know. Just in case, until someone tells us. I come and use damp meter to see the damage, to see what. Well, that may be what's happening then. But they haven't answered that yet. Anyway, so that was what Friday was about. That's why nothing happened. Yeah, that's Ryan New Plus. No. I wouldn't put it past him, to be honest. I mean, like the amount of odd jobs I'm doing, and I turn around and there's a cat with its head in something it shouldn't. It's like, get it out, you crazy bastard, you know. I mean, Ziggy had his head in the watering can yesterday, just for no reason. It's like, you've got a water bowl, you know. It's not like he's desperate for the smell of water. He's just stuck his head in it for some reason. Like, I'm being an idiot. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Quizzle, no. I think Quizlix would definitely fit inside a wall. A bit of a squeeze, but he could do it. But yeah, I wouldn't expect him to be able to climb in, though. You know, you certainly would notice he's around. Ziggy's the more lithe one, you know. Anyway, yeah, so back to Hosbarrow. That was all last week. Food is arriving. No problem. I hope you enjoy your food. Thank you for the luck. Worst suicide attempt. Yes. Don't make it look like it. Back to my luck. No problem. Thank you, wifey. Come on, Ziggy. Right, so where are we? We were... Right, so yes, in Hosbarrow, we've just got to the actual barrow itself. We found out whose land it's on, and we've got there. The person that invited us still hasn't met us. We haven't met them. We've encountered... Oh, yeah, we encountered a little girl who was playing hide and seek with us, and we heard her giggling inside like a hole in the ground, and we climbed in, and it turns out it was just like a badger hole, and she was never there, so that was creepy. Girl badger, exactly. High level research into what his head fits into. He's working on advanced to study that can drape himself. Oh, you're a silly sod, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Anyway, yeah, so we did that, and we encountered some coming soon to Marvel Universe. Oh no! But let's face it, she's not going to be as good as Squirrel Girl. Who they've just who went from so Squirrel Girl, in my knowledge, don't get me wrong, I'm not I used to enjoy certain Marvel comics, but I'm not like a massive nerd on all of them. I do have a Marvel encyclopedia though, actually. But yeah, she went from what was essentially they call her girl. I think she's supposed to be a young woman, you know, because that makes it all perfectly reasonable when they start, you know, perving over her. But, you know, just like a pretty skinny woman with a tail to now she's just she's so, everything I see of her now, she's so hourglass. It's insane. She wouldn't be able to move, let alone jump around like a hero should, you know. Remember that show Badger Girl? There was a show, Badger Girl? I don't remember that. I'm concerned to ask, to be honest. But yeah, so we've reached the Barrow. We just got there. It's taken all this time. I was at school. Oh, okay, so quite a while then. Fair enough. Yeah, and oh yeah, we met some kind of lord or something, who everyone says he's a nice person. He comes and gives the children sweets on certain days, but if you ever step foot on his land, he'll shoot you or something like that. So he's a really private person, and he's chopping down some trees, or having some men chop down some trees. So we had that. Yeah, and that's that. Okay, anyway, right. That's enough of me waffling. That's enough of the intro. I think we sort of can catch up now. Let's get going. Let's get this show on the road. Fairies? Oh, we had a fairy ring. No, Brian, bless it. Where are we? Here we are. Ooh. I still love this intro. Sorry, I'm just listening to the music. Drop the beat. Okay, anyway. Wow, and we're back. There we go. Jesus. That loads quickly. Okay. Oh, it's raining. Nice. Okay, so this is Hobbs Barrow. The owner of the land has given us permission to come and look at it, but he said no digging. That was it, because way back, his brother did some digging here, and whatever he found drove him mad. And they've blocked it up, and they've refused to let anyone dig on it since. What have we got? We do have an inventory here. We trowel it.
Good time.
Okay, so no. Okay.
I do have a feeling there is something exceptional to be discovered here. I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Oh, damn it. She actually has morals. Okay.
I do have a feeling that I must...
Oh, okay, so use and look at are the same thing when it comes to the Barrow. Okay. Well, now we've seen it. Maybe something else will happen. Oh, yeah, and there's this odd
Someone
stone
has
here.
carved the letters AR into the stone.
Hmm. Oh.
Darkness falls quickly here. I should make my way back to the inn.
Oh, okay. Sure, okay. I can't remember the way we came to get here. Oh, yeah, the goat's house. Oh, goat just stuck there, tied up to a tree. Give it some shelter. There's the exit. Okay. I couldn't remember the way out. Yeah, there's our fairy ring. Oh, damn. No, not this way. It's down here. Here we are. Oh, blimey. Where's all this fog come from? Wait, there's a light on at this. Wow, it's dark, yeah.
No one here.
Okay. No, you're going to have to excuse the sound will cut for a second. Because this is too loud in my ears and I can't turn it down on my headphones. I can only turn it down on the desktop. I'll do. There we go. Right, all the people... Ooh. Okay, Crozier is the blacksmith.
Good evening, Mr. Crozier.
Evening. Thanks again for the fossil, lass. 'Tis truly a beauty.
You're most welcome.
That's the fossil we stole out of a big old rock that everyone's like, don't touch it. That's so-and-so's fossil. Played in the German village. Truberbrook? That was good. That was quite fun.
How long have you been collecting fossils?
Ever since I were a boy. The moors look a barren place, but there are plenty of fossils to be found in the rock formations. All manner of creatures to uncover.
Such a playground for a young lad. What's your favourite piece in your collection?
The ammonite you gave me today. The most recent is always the best.
Oh,
Indeed.
okay.
What about you, lass? Do you collect out?
I do. You see, I'm writing a book on the Barrows of England. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England. I document all my findings.
But what do you collect?
Pottery, tools and such.
Bones too, no doubt.
No, I leave those in place.
You've got a morbid heart, lass. Fussing about in old graves like that.
We're not dissimilar in that we both take an interest in the remains of the long gone.
I suppose you have a point there. How's your book coming along, then?
Very well, thank you. Though I'm rather keen to begin my chapter on Hobbs Barrow. Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Does an ammonite have a soul? That's an interesting question. Man.
Good evening, gentlemen.
What are you gonna do about him?
If he thinks he can take her away from here, he's got another thing coming. I am gonna knock his bloody block off. In fact, I can think of a better punishment.
Ammo might.
What do you want, lady? Piss off.
You heard the man.
Charming.
Okay. So perhaps his daughter is looking to run away with someone? Man.
Good evening, sir. I'll leave you to it.
Okay. I thought he was whittling something, but he's just doing the old knife between the fingers trick.
Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here?
Did Mr. Long convince you of the virtues of Bewley Station?
What the hell do you think? Now bugger off and leave me to me drink.
He seems even more wound up than usual.
Yes, another charmer. Herbert
I
the
don't wish
cat.
to wake him up.
Oh.
It's Herbert, the local stray.
Oh. Okay. Talk to the barman, then probably head up to bed.
Good evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley. I found Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, remember what I said, Miss Bateman? There are stories connected to that place.
Yes, stories you won't elaborate on, I might add. Don't worry about me, Stanley. I'm quite capable of warding off imagined fiends.
I have no doubt, but please leave that place be.
I've come this far, there's no turning back now.
That's precisely what worries me.
Okay.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Don't think we need a drink. Oh, do you think there's an achievement for like becoming an
Good
alcoholic?
evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley. A mug of your finest ale, please.
What about colour coordinating your blades? Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There we are. That's 2 pence on your account.
Thank you.
Wait. Oh, she just drinks it straight away.
Bye.
Okay, good.
See you soon.
Okay. Yes, yeah, she just drinks it straight away. Okay, cool. I wonder if there's an achievement for. Well, she said we have to come back to the inn, so I can't imagine there's anything around town to be doing. Oh, I don't know. Not yet. Hang on.
The sun has set and rain has swept in. I shan't go out again tonight.
No. Okay. Yep. Well, if she won't leave, then there's no point
Time for bed.
being up, is there?
Tomorrow I shall convince Mr. Bryden to allow me to begin my excavation.
Convinced.
Miss Bateman,
The crows. Oh no, this is
how are you?
the other guy.
Tired.
Gonna buy you a drink?
Mr. Tillett, that's it. He's the station master, and the first night we were here, he offered to give us information, but just took a drink and then got drunk and ran away.
Shouldn't you stop drinking so much?
You're beginning to sound like my dear wife. Please, Miss Bateman, I feel bad about what happened last night.
So you're
I'm
going to
sorry
recreate
I
it?
can't remember it.
That's all right, Mr. Tillett. Alcohol can do all sorts of damage to one's memory.
I was thinking that maybe if we had another drink tonight, I might remember what happened.
On our tab, no doubt.
I'm not sure that's logical.
But worth trying?
Oh, Mr. Tillett, if you insist.
Very good. Take your seat, Miss Bateman. I shall return with the goods.
Well, at least we made an attempt at saving his liver. The bump in the hand, stab it. Yeah.
Leonard's shoulder.
Wherever he may be. I've been meaning to ask you something.
Yes?
Why did Leonard Shoulder ask you to dig up Hobbs Barrow?
Despite his disappearing act the previous evening, not to mention his questionable sobriety, I decided Mr. Tillett was to be my ally.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
I spoke again of Mr. Shoulder's letter, his proposed excavation, and my status as an antiquarian and barrow digger.
I keep forgetting that text continues whilst they're talking normally, but once it cuts to these screens, I have to click to move on.
He was fascinated and quite excited at the prospect of meeting the soon-to-be author of a real-life book.
A real-life book. Unlike those fake ones?
You must find all manner of riches on your digs.
Barrow digging is not all success, Mr. Tillett. Often I'll come across the likeliest of sites steeped in promise. We set to work with shovel and pick and all the other barrow opening paraphernalia you can imagine. Every stone carefully taken down, every shovel full of earth put dutifully through the sieve, and we find nothing. Or you may find a miserable remnant of animal bone or a shard of pottery hardly to be recognized from the peat in which it decayed. Sometimes it's as if some Neolithic humorist prepared an elaborate practical joke for your special benefit.
It still sounds much more exciting than spending your days sitting in England's most remote railway station.
There's that.
Are you all right, Mr. Tillett?
I've had another argument with Agnes.
Your wife?
Aye. She didn't want me coming to the plough tonight. Truth is, I've been drinking my life away since my mother passed.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry for your loss.
You're kind, Miss Bateman. Thank you. It's been a year since the old girl left us. She had a horrible end, wasting away, day by day. Consumption got her. She was naught but bones by the end.
Not the consumption.
Can't get the image out of my mind. She were everything to me.
I'm so sorry.
I apologise for going on, Miss Bateman. It's not appropriate.
Don't worry, Mr. Tillett. I appreciate your openness.
Used to love going for walks out in the moor, my mother and I, ever since I were a little one. She'd get a tear in her eye as she looked out upon it. She loved this land. I asked Mr. Crozier to build a bench, which we've erected at her favourite lookout spot on the moors. Margaret's Lookout, we called it. Aye.
That's a beautiful tribute.
Aye. If you take a seat,
Right, okay, yeah.
do keep her in your thoughts, won't you?
Of course, Mr. Tillett. I can relate in some manner. My father had an accident when I was very young. He's still alive, but he can neither move nor speak. He spends his entire life bedbound and incapable of communicating or looking after himself in any way.
How dreadful.
He was a barrow digger himself, an antiquarian of some renown. He taught me so much, even though I was so young. I think writing this book is my way of carrying on his work. It helps me reclaim those earlier memories of him, and I visit him often to tell him all about my excavations.
Can he hear you?
I've no idea. The doctors aren't sure. I'd do anything to make him better, Mr. Tillett. I'd do anything to bring him back to the man he was. I am in a state of suspended mourning for a man caught between life and death.
Dreadful. Just dreadful.
We all have our weaknesses. Mine just happens to be my father.
And what of your mother?
A cold woman. We haven't talked in quite some time. I think she blamed me for my father's accident somehow.
You were but a child.
Indeed. She thus saw it fit that a governess should raise me as she spent her life grieving for my father.
Well then, I propose a toast.
A toast to what?
A shared sense of loss.
I'll toast to that, Arthur. Now then, enough of this wallowing.
Let us be merry. Another round.
I really shouldn't.
But go on then.
But I did.
Yeah.
And another after that.
Oh, blimey.
And another.
4? You know, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. We had 1, so that's 5.
The frustrations of my visit to Bewley slipped away with each swill of Stanley's finest ale. We had great fun that night, Mr. Tillett and I. I treasure the memory.
Go on then. Let's hear those pipes.
Mustn't.
Sing the song.
You're incorrigible.
Please. You'll make a sad man happy.
Oh, all right then.
Okay.
Clasps, celts, and arrowheads I'll try to claw within my clutch. And if a shield I should espy, I'll vow there ne'er was such.
With popish tricks and relics rare, the priests their flocks do gull. In casting out the earth take care. Huzzah! I've found a skull!
Okay. She sounded decidedly less drunk while singing. Oh god, yeah, the previous night the cat came in, didn't it? Oh. Oh, game saved. Handy. Back of the Barrow. On Tatooine by the looks of it. Okay.
Hello, Thomasina.
What is this? Who are you?
I'm the one that saved your father.
What do you mean?
You were here 25 years ago.
My father?
Sounds like Mr. Tillett.
You were deep down with the others. You were there when something went wrong. I dragged him out.
Impossible.
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
I don't understand.
Believe my words. You'll find proof in morning. Now go. One more thing.
All right,
This
come on,
is
bud.
not a dream.
Excavation? I don't know how to pronounce that word. I don't know it. Monkey ball monkey. It's called it.
Goodness, that was a terrible sleep.
I wondered if, like, the way she was like talking about, I'd give anything to, you know, help my father or whatever. If there was going to be like some kind of promise of redemption, you know, coming at great cost to her. Oh, what's this? A book?
What's this?
Oh, damn it. Sorry. I didn't mean to skip that. Nothing was happening. So I just pressed the mouse thinking it needed. If anyone happens to know what flashed up in that half a second, let me know. I'm going to assume it's something along the lines of, it's a book with a stone on it. Sorry, buddy. Arrived after a decent day's ride from Bakewell. It's a curious place. Locals seem distant. I'm to meet my local contact tomorrow, so it'll be an early night for me. I should try to keep a diary of my stay here and not give up by day 3 of the excavation as usual. Despite the thrill of possible new discoveries, I cannot stop thinking about my dear wife and wonder if I should have left her in her current state. I must have faith that she will conquer this bout of illness. Oh, okay. So this is going to be from her father, let's face it. True to form, my journal has been abandoned. Oh, it's day 4 already. Let that not speak for the excitement I shall for this... What? Let that not speak for the excitement I feel for this excavation. Right, okay, jeez. After much preparation, we dig tomorrow. Such an exceptional site with a unique history. As for the dangers, we shall meet them head first. We are prepared. I also sought out a local wise woman yesterday, and she provided me with a tincture for my beloved's nausea gravidarum. Oh, morning sickness, I assume. I am sure she will be pleased with it upon my return. Lo, a place of miracles. Planted seeds sprouted before our eyes and illuminated our path. What? Nature's laws hold no meaning here, but I clutch my tablet with the knowledge that it shall end this. Rho Theta Epsilon 11. I found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. What the hell are they talking about? I'm going to need my notebook for this by the looks of it. What was that? That was from Aura. Okay. Well, wrestle with my pen here. I don't know if I need to write these down or if I can come back to them, so I'm just going to make a note just in case. Yeah, okay. First of all, I have to title the page. Hop Sparrow. Done. There we go. So the first one. Row. Theta. Epsilon. $11. Singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the 7th Archontic. What? Eyes face 7th Archontic. No idea what the hell that's supposed to mean. Is it a word anyone else is familiar with? Cat, Ziggy, you don't. You're going to get your claw caught on the nets. And then you'll be trapped, won't you? Last thing we need is you pulling the nets down, thank you. Oh, blimey, what the hell? When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. What? It's like two snakes' heads. And a crescent moon. Luckily, I have red in my pen as well. And nice little red lines. There we go. Oh, hang on. I bet these circles mean something as well. Didn't mean to do that in red, but whatever. One with an X, one with a dot. Okay. Two moons meet. Dead language reveals the path. Thou art the moon, the chief of the stars. Listen to the things that I have said. Follow the words of my mouth. Reveal thyself to me. I heard a whisper, not once, again and again. I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit, I will pour out my spirit. An eclipse rather than a crescent moon. Oh, you think... Oh, okay. Well, isn't that just the same thing, really? You know, it's us getting in the way of the moon, isn't it? Kind of like an eclipse. Sort of, I guess. Only have to recognise the shape, but that's fine. When the sun and the two moons meet, post feet. Okay.
It appears to be a journal, full of hogwash. I don't recognise the handwriting. Maybe Stanley knows more about it.
Okay. A journal and a stone. IAW with a chicken on it. Okay. Okay, we can come back to this when we need to. That's all right then. No problem. Okay.
Good morning. How's your head, Miss Bateman? That were quite the tune you treated us to last night.
To be honest, Stanley, I felt better. I take it you slid this journal under my door?
I beg your pardon?
The journal, Stanley.
I certainly did no such thing. Nor could have anyone else. You're the only guest staying here.
What's the meaning of all this? Do you propose that it manifested itself out of thin air?
Well,
Not under the door, surely. Mr. Kemp, it must have been him. He might be telling the truth. Oh, okay. What kind of path do we want to go down? I mean, it doesn't make sense to suddenly believe in anything paranormal. Someone put it there. But that doesn't mean it has to be him. He insists it's not him. Fine. Then it's someone else. Doesn't mean it's anything else.
I'm sorry. I just don't understand how else it could have got there. Are you sure there was no one else here overnight?
without doubt.
How very, very peculiar.
Yes.
So, what does it say inside?
Not. It keeps saying about certain people, can they be trusted? And I don't know if we've seen anything so far that's just no one can, that no one can't be trusted. That makes sense? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should be playing these things more closer to the chest, but I don't know. He seems fine so far.
Take a look.
Well, I can't make head nor tail of it.
Neither can I.
Maybe someone else in the village can help you with it.
What do you make of this stone?
That's a funny looking thing. It's got a cockerel on it.
Hey, listen!
Yes, but have you seen anything like it?
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Never.
It's uncertain if we can't trust no one. Can't not trust no one. Exactly. Exactly. I'm just... exactly my sentimonies. No, you.
Do you ever have strange dreams, Stanley?
Me? I sleep as sound as a baby.
I had one such dream last night.
Baby's notorious
It
for
was so vivid.
sleeping all through the
What
night.
were it about?
I was at Hobbs Barrow,
Oh?
Oh,
but everything was different.
really? It was
Great
purple.
peaks soared in the distance. And there was a creature.
A creature, you say?
Yes, a short, robed fellow, eyes as black as pitch. It told me that my father had been there in Hobbs Barrow many years ago, but something went wrong, and the creature helped him escape. It said that I would find proof in the morning.
Oh, the journal. You've had a premonition, lass.
Please, Stanley, I've no time for that nonsense. But I'll admit it's a strange coincidence.
Now, what did I tell you about Hobbs Barrow?
That I should leave it alone?
Aye.
Hogwash.
Your dream reminds me of a story from my childhood. An old folk tale about Hobbs Barrow.
Oh, how convenient.
What is this folk tale you mentioned?
I think I haven't spotted that
Well,
knife.
When I were a wee boy, there were talk of a goblin.
Oh, really?
They say he lived inside Hobbs Barrow, hence the name, Hobbs Barrow. Hob, coming from hobgoblin, of course.
Oh, okay.
Fortunately, I don't remember anything else about it.
I was told not to believe in such fairy tales, Stanley.
Don't close your mind to such things, lass. I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you more.
Perhaps, if I ever meet him.
Yeah, exactly. If he ever
Goodbye.
turns up.
See you soon.
No, don't goodbye.
Good morning, Mr. Kemp.
Good day, Miss Tompkins.
I'm here for his lordship's paper.
Sorry, lass. Mr. Price hasn't dropped them off this morning. I heard he actually left the village yesterday.
Indeed, I can vouch for that.
Ma'am?
Good day.
Oh dear. His lordship won't be pleased.
My sincerest apologies, Miss Tompkins.
I'll come back in a few days. Ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Ta-da. Right. Knife. I'll have it, thanks.
Goodness me, I can't budge it.
Be careful, Miss Bateman. You'll cut yourself. I spent all morning trying to get that bloody thing out. I shall be having words with that scoundrel next time he shows his face.
The bloody sword in the stone. It's just a
Curses.
dagger in the...
We have our very own Excalibur. It's all yours if you can pull it out, King Arthur.
Okay. Chiseling out. Folks don't get washed till after dinner. Yeah,
I do
exactly.
not wish to damage Mr. Kemp's table any further than it already has been.
Sport. Glove.
No, that won't work.
Okay. Burn it out. Trowel it out.
I do not wish to damage...
Okay. Stone it out.
No, that won't achieve...
Alright, fine. Well, we know where a knife is if it ever comes up.
Right. I need to convince Mr. Bryden to let me excavate Hobbs Barrow and find out where this journal came from.
Game saved. Nice. Okay.
She is busy setting up her stall.
Oh, so this isn't the woman from the lordship. Oh, this butter knife from this tabletop. The true king of the washing up sink. Exactly.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't want to talk to us just yet. Okay. See, there was a light on there last night, but no one's ever in this place. Even though it's a shop. Oh,
Father Roach still looks rather pallid.
yes. He was sickly last time we saw
Good
him.
morning, Father Roach.
Ah, Miss Bateman. What a pleasure to see you again. Have you tracked down Mr. Shoulder yet?
Don't get me started.
I'll take that as a no.
Indeed. What brings you to the square today?
I'm meeting a couple of young congregation members to go over some scripture. You're welcome to join us.
Thank you, Father Roach, but I have quite a busy day ahead of me.
We will be at St. Edmund's, should you wish to join us later.
Fair enough.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. A rather important fellow around here. His vast land holdings give many a steady employment.
I hear he is renovating an old chapel on his land.
Aye, I've heard such reports. He believes this to be a godless land. Something I wholeheartedly disagree with.
Well, having a church
Which
would help.
god his chapel will be dedicated to remains a matter of concern.
Why do you say that?
Oh, my apologies. Don't listen to my oafish conjecture. Let us move on.
Yeah, how could he call it godless? There's a church right there with a vicar. But of course, he's probably talking about it's a Cthulhu-less land. Trying to invoke some kind of weird ancient deity, probably. What people keep... Oh, look! My mouse has half disappeared. People keep alluding to. If I tell them about these things... Ask them about the stone, maybe.
What do you make of this stone?
I don't recognize the symbol from any Christian iconography.
Well,
Did you make it yourself?
It's a cockerel.
No, never mind.
See, okay. The fact that they keep warning about, can people be trusted, suggests that maybe we shouldn't tell everything to everybody. But point and clicks work on the idea that you have to get as much out of everybody before things can move on. So it's really, I'm not sure how far I should be taking this. I'll come back and ask him if we get stuck, but I don't think he needs to know about the journal.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Ooh. Excuse me. Sorry. Still an interestingly boggy day. Oh.
This young fellow looks miserable.
Wally back
Hello,
here.
Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
Go away.
You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
We can just take a worm. Okay, interesting. Got to be for a reason, I'm sure. This woman is an idiot.
I've already taken one.
Okay. Oh yeah, for anyone who wasn't here, Kenneth is our assistant who didn't turn up. Oh, Wally's gone. Okay. Curious. I reckon it's probably worth going to see if Mr. Shoulder is here.
Margaret's Lookout.
Yeah.
Dedicated to Arthur's mother.
That's the one. What's the frequency, Wormeth? Oh yeah, we have this cairn that stands out, but we can't do anything with it. So it's fair. We'll have to try and remember that in the future. Oh yeah.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon.
Like the one in the journal.
Mr. Shoulder continues to prove himself elusive.
Okay. I thought it worth a check. Sorry, that was outside the window. Okay. Let's head up back to the... Oh, the crow just appeared back in. Okay.
Hello? Is anyone home? Mr. Bryden doesn't seem to be here right now. I should come back a bit later.
Okay. Perhaps the hobgoblin got him. That's the guard goat.
What a wild-looking thing.
Wild is livid.
This is not mine to take. The empty bucket smells of rancid milk.
Ooh. Okay.
I must gain Mr. Bryden's permission to excavate.
Okay. Fair enough. Back to town then. Start talking to all the different people, I guess. Can we go in here yet?
It's locked.
Okay. Ah.
Thomasina!
What are
Good
you doing
morning,
here?
Arthur.
You look a bit addled. Are you feeling all right?
I am not used to drinking as much as we did.
Aye, my head is pounding.
To tell you the truth, Arthur, I've had a somewhat puzzling morning.
Oh?
Someone slipped this journal under the door of my room.
Whose journal is it?
I have no idea. The text refers to some sort of excavation.
Stanley must be playing tricks on you.
He swore his innocence. I thought perhaps you might have done it?
No, it wasn't me. That's for certain. Somehow I have a clear memory of last night.
Oh, really? Okay.
I wonder who left me this journal then.
Mind if I take a closer look?
Please, go ahead.
See, she seems hesitant with certain people, but I feel like it's the people she's not hesitant with she's got to worry about.
The writings of a madman.
I don't disagree. Did the sketches mean anything to you?
Excuse me, sorry.
No, not at all. But they turn me stomach. You might want to show this to Mother Mildred.
Who?
Who is Mother Mildred?
Some think her a witch.
Oh.
A witch?
Aye. She might be able to help you with the symbols.
Where can I find her?
She lives alone in a little cottage within Herne Wood here. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding her.
Thanks, Arthur.
You're welcome.
Okay, so she's probably beyond where we couldn't get because of the guys working on the wood yesterday.
What do you make of this stone?
It's a good shape for skimming across water.
Nice, yeah.
What is it?
I'm not sure. It was strapped to the cover of the journal.
How mysterious.
I had a splendid time last night.
Aye, I even remember most of it this time. Thanks for listening to me going on. I really appreciate it.
The feeling is mutual. Thank you too, Arthur. Shouldn't you be manning the station?
That's what I was thinking.
The line is down.
Oh.
Track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. No trains for a day or more.
Does that mean I'm stranded here?
For the time being, Thomasina.
Capital.
Well, we had no plans to leave anyway.
Why do people think Mother Mildred is a witch? Just because a woman lives alone in the woods doesn't mean she flies about on a broomstick.
Maybe she calls herself a witch.
There's more to it than that. They say she lays with demons.
Who are they?
Oh, you know,
Yeah,
local
town
folk.
folk.
Hogwash.
Some also go to her for potions and spells.
You mean
Spells?
medicine?
Come now, Arthur.
Truth be told, she's a nice old lady. I sometimes see her foraging in the brambles around here.
Will she burn at the stake sometime soon?
You might think us backward in Bewley, Thomasina, but we're not that backward.
Sorry, Arthur. I only meant to tease. Goodbye.
Ta-ra!
Look, we'll call a woman a witch, but we're not going to burn her like one. flashback.
Thomasina, dear, come say goodbye to your father. Come on now, don't make him wait.
I don't want to.
Aren't you going to miss me?
I hate you, Daddy.
Those are strong words for such a little lady.
I want to come with you.
We've been through this, little bird. You can't come with me this time. But we'll go to Seaborough next month. I promise. Oh, what a dig that shall be.
I hate you.
Well, I love you. See you soon, little bird.
Children. You damp off the donkey's called a burn. Donkey's stool. No further up that way. There's the badger hole and an exit. Not fussed about the hole again right now. Yep, there we are. Okay, so we can get past now. Ooh, resin.
Resin has been oozing from the stump. It looks set now.
Take some for some reason.
The resin has set somewhat. It's firmly gripped to the stump.
Oh, okay. So, chisel it off. Sounds good.
I've collected some waxy resin.
Nice, okay. And a worm.
I've collected this lump of waxy resin.
Interesting. Okay. It's true, you can't miss her. She's literally just at the end of the road. It's a one-way system around here.
It's the old woman I saw at Bewley Station.
Oh, right, I'd forgotten about her entirely.
Please, forgive my intrusion. Are you Mother Mildred?
Be you, Mother Mildred?
Some call me that. I prefer Mildred Walker, given as that's my name.
Apologies. Thomasina Bateman. I think we met at Bewley Station.
I take it Panswick's men have cleared off. Good riddance. Those ruffians would cut their own noses off if he asked them to. I recognised you the moment I laid eyes on you at the station.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, yeah, it's quite a striking family resemblance. You have your father's eyes, Miss Bateman.
You knew my father?
Such piercing blue eyes he had. What a handsome young man. William.
He was here, in Bewley.
Oh, yes. A long time ago, mind. 25 years by my reckoning. But I'll never forget those eyes.
Oh, okay.
Why was my father in Bewley?
You were helping Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow.
You must be jesting.
Do I look like I'm jesting?
How did you come to meet my father?
One might say I have a reputation in these parts. Folks from all around come to me for help with their ailments. Hernwood is abundant with flora that, if mixed correctly, will cure almost any ill. Your father must have caught wind of this, as one day he came to me, asking for a cure.
A cure for what?
Your mother was with child, and she was suffering the most terrible nausea.
Adam.
I made something to help her.
The journal. This was entered in the journal. It belongs to my father.
What journal?
Take a look at this.
What flowers can you prescribe for depression?
A local wise woman to
St.
seek a
John's
tincture for his beloved's nausea gravidarum.
Aye, that's me. I made the tincture for him.
Tincture? Love that word.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it. What do you make of this stone?
I-A-W. I haven't a clue.
I am
Perhaps
Weasel.
it's an old folk trinket, or a talisman of some kind. The moors are steeped in folklore.
Can you tell me anything about Leonard Shoulder?
I know of him, as is the nature of such a small town. I also know he invited you here.
Little escapes you, Miss Walker.
So they say.
It's all wank.
My path rarely crosses with his. Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fellow.
I see. Do you know Lord Panswick?
I know his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him, nowt more.
What can you tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic?
What?
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so. He seemed disappointed. I never saw him again, but I understand the excavation went ahead. Samuel Bryden hanged himself not long after. Reason enough for you to stay well clear of that place.
Did we know that? We know that his brother moved in to look after him after he got sick. But did we know he'd hanged himself? I can't remember that bit. I know he died. I can't remember how. Maybe that's not news. But he took mad, essentially, didn't he? And his brother moved in to help him.
You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
What do you think my father meant by binding magic?
I've no idea. He didn't explain more, and I didn't wish to pry.
This just doesn't sound like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the flora here could cure almost any ill.
Almost, my dear. But your father's affliction sounds beyond my abilities.
Lavender and chamomile? What, for depression? Or for a nice tea?
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of, and someone round here will have a story about it.
Yeah.
My thoughts precisely. Charles Bryden mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
The third man.
Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
Thank you for your help, Ms. Walker.
Okay. What have we lost from our inventory? Because there were 2 items when I scrolled here previously, were there? Or was it just the resin here? I thought I had to scroll for the worm. But what's changed? Yeah, doesn't matter. Okay.
The cottage is nestled cosily in the woods.
Miss Bateman?
Nope.
Yes.
Remember what I told you when we first met?
No.
You're better off waiting for the next train back to the city.
Why?
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden in that barrow. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
I don't know. Seems pretty reasonable if people go mad going into a place that you don't want to follow them. Why should
Thomasina! Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
Oh, it's us. Okay. love that.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Daddy's home?
No, my dear. I must go to Bakewell with haste. Miss Bowes will look after you whilst I'm gone. Is that clear?
Where's Daddy?
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be all right?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
I want doesn't
Yes,
get.
Mummy.
It was just the one doll.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
Where?
Where did Mummy go?
Just disappeared behind her back. What?
I helped him then, and I can help him again.
There. Squirrel. Okay. Just a flashback. Okay. Oh.
He is staring intently into the woods. Arthur, you won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewley. Arthur? Hello?
He turns around, he's got no eyes.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
I can't remember.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Something in the woods. It will come back to me. You say your father were in Bewley?
Yes. Mildred said that he helped Samuel Bryden excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Sounds like something's like taken hold of his brain.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved my father from something inside and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream. I don't know what to think anymore. Arthur? Arthur, are you listening? Fine then, we'll talk later. I hope you piece together your memories.
Okay. Also, it sounds like the options we've chosen are making it sort of forcing her into believing more. Actually, hang on. This is a dead end. I want to double check it. Oh! Hello?
Hello, dear.
Good day.
This is the guy we saw. I think this is the Lord.
I believe we've met.
Miss Thomasina Bateman, the famous antiquarian.
My reputation precedes me.
I can assure you it does.
And you are?
James.
What do you think of this twat Lord Panswick?
Are you a painter?
You see this beck before you? Look at the water. See how it tumbles and falls. I seek one spot on which my eyes can rest, be it a stone or a small corner of the current. I meet it with my gaze, and out of the tumbling and falling, a new land rises. I see a new world.
You certainly have the eloquence of an artist. What are you painting?
A new world.
Quite the ambition.
In purple.
Indeed. My ambition knows no bounds.
Can I see it?
Not yet. It's not finished. Such a world is not complete without you in it.
You flatter me, James.
Nonsense. Say you'll let me paint you.
Like one of your French backs. All 2 pixels, yeah.
I haven't even seen your work. What if you can't paint?
Don't fret, my dear. You shall be the shining star of my new world. When the time comes, I shall call on thee.
You shall call on thee. Me? Thee?
What do you make of this stone?
It looks antique. You might want to keep a hold of it.
Antique, it's a stone. How can it look anything less than old? It's not one of those newfangled new stones.
Do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I'd like to know more about you, Thomasina. What time do you like to rise in the morning?
Have a give up.
How do you like your tea? What makes you happy?
He is asking too many questions. I don't trust him. I don't like him. He's creepy. Why the hell would we flirt with this man?
Late, with 3 spoons of sugar and spending time with my husband.
You disappoint me. I sense no truth in your words.
Nobody saw it, I know.
Are you a woman of dubious principles, Thomasina?
You ask too many questions.
Anyway, my question.
Do you know Leonard Shoulder?
A man of Bewley?
Yes.
I care not for the men of Bewley. Only for the visitors.
What do you know of Lord Panswick?
A fine gentleman. Now that is someone who commands respect.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know him personally?
No, I don't think anyone can really claim that. But what a tiring subject.
And many
Shall we
knives.
discuss something a little more exciting?
Goodbye.
See you soon, my dear.
Should we discuss something more exciting? Bye. It's a shame we can't throw the stone at him. Oh. Wait, what? Yeah, nothing has moved. Has our inventory got bigger? Like, in actual size? Oh, I don't know. Weird. Okay. Well, I'm glad we had that conversation. Still very foggy, isn't it? Oh.
Good day.
Hey up.
Ew.
I'm having some trouble extricating a knife from a table in the plough and furrow. Might I borrow a pair of pliers?
A knife, you say? I can get that out for you.
That's very kind of you, Mr. Crozier.
Think nothing of it. Wait here.
Sweet.
That were a struggle. Here you are.
Let's put it in with a hammer.
Thank you so much. Are you familiar with any local folklore?
Oh, aye. The old cobbler used to tell me some right stories. Swore he sold a pair of boots to a goblin when he were a young man.
All right.
A goblin, you say? I take it this cobbler was a regular at the plough and furrow?
Never drank a day in his life.
I love cobbles.
Sober as a judge. Have you been to the Devil's Toe?
Yes, I'm familiar with the cairn.
Some say they've seen the goblin's daughter there, playing her fiddle. Can't say I've seen her myself, mind.
They've seen the goblin's daughter fiddling at the Devil's Toe. What? That's a spy sentence if I ever heard one.
Do you know any other stories about this goblin?
I don't have the time to be standing here gossiping about old wives' tales.
Apologies.
Lewd. I know. These country folk and their stories.
What do you make of this stone?
Don't look like out to me.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Okay. So there's the church if we want to speak to the vicar again. Is she still setting up? Time has passed.
She is busy setting up her stall.
Can't tell what it's for, though. Is that meat and vegetables, maybe? Oh, wait, did we get the knife? Is that her inventory? Yes, okay.
I should be careful. The blade is sharp.
Nice. Oh yes, and this is our crate of things that was delivered. We keep it back here because there's nowhere else to put it.
It's Herbert, the local stray. I don't wish to wake him up.
You've always got to wake a cat. They don't do anything else. Okay. Now what's going on here? Just check one last place and then we'll go look at the church, maybe. Okay, good. Nothing here. Nope, not that. There, we go. I expect Vicar's going to be in here. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. I thought he meant... Maybe he meant through that locked door, finally.
It's locked.
Okay.
This leads to the church tower, I presume.
No, yes, yeah. Where did he say we were going to be, then? I get the feeling we need to talk to him. Damn, sorry, clicked out the window again. Oh.
Hello? Excuse me, sir.
What the hell is going on?
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. There you are. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Badger was fast, yeah. But travels fast, yeah.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me, Leonard Shoulder.
Oh.
Heavens. I'd given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman. We have much to discuss.
Yes, yes, we do. Like, where the hell you been for the last couple of days?
You've proven to be quite the enigma, Mr. Shoulder.
I'm mortified. I offer you 1,000 apologies.
It's not enough.
You see, I've been bound to me bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Sounds couple of
I
years.
was on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I was worried you'd have given up on me and left town.
I had no idea what had become of you, Mr. Shoulder. I spent a good amount of time pounding on your front door.
I'm embarrassed. I really am. I've been doing my best to sleep through the fever.
Give it a check.
I am so very sorry. Please accept my apology, Miss Bateman.
Fine, Mr. Shoulder. I've come all this way. Let us speak of the business at hand.
Marvellous.
I've just learned that my father was part of a previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow some 25 years ago. Why didn't you mention this in your letter?
What? Where did you hear that?
I have my means.
I swear, Miss Bateman, I had no idea.
I take it you will also deny delivering me my father's journal?
I'm confused. What journal?
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this?
I've been bound to me bed, lass. What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
Okay, right. Oy. Yeah, let's start at the top.
Why did you invite me to excavate Hobbs Barrow?
I've always been curious about the colourful folklore surrounding the place. My father told me all sorts of stories about it when I were a wee fellow. Stories that some folk around here take a little too seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about the land, digging up barrows. Perfect for the job.
Jesus, calm down, music.
But why do you wish to excavate the barrow?
I want to see
What?
what those lads found in there. My curiosity has grown over the years. Now it is time for the mystery to be solved.
I must say, I am rather eager to find out what's in there myself. I've managed to find Hobbs Barrow, but Mr. Bryden is yet to give me permission to excavate.
Is that so? Keep trying. He'll relent eventually.
Perhaps you could have a word with him.
Yeah.
Oh no. A lovely young lass such as yourself has a better chance of changing his mind than a shaky old goat like me.
Old goat, you say?
You told me in your letter there would be no issue gaining access to the barrow.
I didn't foresee any when I wrote to you. I'm sorry this has been more complicated than anticipated. Don't give up yet, Miss Bateman. Keep trying with Mr. Bryden.
Didn't foresee any problems because he didn't bother to look.
Did you know my father?
I don't believe so. What's his name?
William Bateman. He was in Bewley for at least a few days, from my understanding.
I'm sorry, lass. The name doesn't ring a bell.
Are you sure you had no idea of my father's involvement in the previous excavation?
I'm quite sure. A most fascinating coincidence, but nothing more than that.
I'm starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman, I did not take you for a credulous individual.
I'm none of the sort. What can you tell me about the previous excavation of Hobbs Barrow?
Oh, it were 25 years ago, or thereabout. Back then, Bewley were undergoing a period of great strife. Samuel Bryden hadn't harvested a single crop for 2 seasons. Even Hernwood was sick. Berries went to rot almost as quickly as they grew. Folks started to believe the ground were blighted. Disease spread through the livestock too. People were going hungry, a panic set in.
That sounds terrible.
Aye, but I managed to keep myself fed. These things happen in nature, but the blame for it all fell on Hobbs Barrow. It were long said that a goblin made his home there. A rumour took root that the goblin were not best pleased with the villagers. In revenge for some unperceived slight, the goblin placed a curse on the soil itself. The villagers believed that ridding the barrow of its lodger would put an end to it all.
Hogwash. My father would have paid no heed to such tales.
Whether it were his intent to join the excavation when coming here, I do not know. But whatever it were that Samuel Bryden and those lads did inside that barrow, people say it did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewley were no longer in the grip of dark forces. You must understand, folk here are a superstitious lot. They don't want you disturbing whatever it were those lads did. As far as the villagers are concerned, the problem were fixed. The thought of another excavation must be conjuring panic that you'll undo whatever it were they did.
This does explain a lot.
And it's also why I'd venture nobody around here wants you to touch the place.
Except for you.
I want to know what's there.
Surely you don't believe these tales of goblins and curses to be true?
Not at all. However, I suspect those lads did find something in the barrow. But did it have any connection to failing crops and dying livestock? No. I can assure you there's nothing to fear. Coincidence reigns supreme.
So what do you think they found?
That is for us to discover, Miss Bateman.
Who was the third man who joined my father and Mr. Bryden on the excavation?
I'm afraid I don't know. Although I'd heard about the excavation and I were intrigued by it, I mostly stayed at home during that time. The atmosphere in the village was rather too tense for me liking. And besides, the excavation were undertaken with an air of mystery about it.
Anna! Your pen. Yeah. Yeah, he keeps saying lads. So he knows because he said, is it Bryden, isn't it? Bryden, not the president. Bryden and lads. So more than, he knows there's more people. He just doesn't know who. Very odd. What about this white glove?
Your glove? I've been looking all over for that. Where did you find it?
In the alley behind the plough and furrow on the night of my arrival. Were you there?
As I say, I've been bedbound for several days, Miss Bateman.
How odd.
Can I please have it back?
Here.
Thank you.
Okay. I immediately don't trust him. I mean, I don't think we're meant to, you know, so it's not like a great revelation, but the fact is, someone matching his description was walking away from us into the fog the first night we got here. His glove was found behind a locked door, or no, it was a barricaded door, wasn't it? Essentially, it was blocked from the outside. He has not been bedbound. And there's something about that weird stone on his front door. He absolutely knows more than he's giving us. I don't know why.
Tell me more of this folklore you mention.
It is said that Hobbs Barrow is home to a goblin. Everyone in Bewley has some version or another of this story. But the version my father told me as a child described the Barrow as a thin place. The goblin were deemed to be the guardian of this so-called
Interesting.
place.
Yeah. I guess only time will tell.
Tell me more about this goblin.
Some said he were a mischievous little mite, snatching newborn lambs and smashing windows with pebbles.
So a child.
Others said he were friendly, there to lend a helping hand in times of strife. The latter of which makes it all the more surprising as to why the previous excavation took place. My father's stories put the goblin in the mischievous category. Saxnot, he called the creature.
Saxnot?
I recall one such anecdote, that Saxnot entered Bewley and ordered a pair of boots to be made by the cobbler.
Like Saxton,
However,
but not quite
when
right.
collecting them, he insisted on paying for them with a bag of sow's teeth. The cobbler
Sow's
was
teeth?
so
Ooh.
scared of angering the goblin that he accepted.
A colourful tale indeed, Mr. Shoulder. Has any explanation been offered for why this Saxnot cursed the soil?
Your guess is as good as mine, lass.
Lovely.
What is a thin place?
A place where one can walk between worlds, where the flesh meets the spirit world. Just superstition, of course, as you well know.
I'm not inclined to tell him about my dream or the journal. He knows of the journal, but I don't want to show it to him. I'll show him the stone. It might mean something.
What do you make of this strange stone?
A carving of a cockerel?
Yes?
Yes, it was strapped to my father's journal. Do you think it could have something to do with the previous excavation?
Possibly, though I'm not aware of the motif having any meaning around these parts.
Oh, wait, hang on. I have to ask him because I can't move on. Oh, God. Okay, fine.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
I had a peculiar dream last night. I met a creature at Hobbs Barrow. I suppose you might say it was a goblin. It told me it had saved my father from trouble inside Hobbs Barrow. I'll admit the coincidence of this is somewhat astounding.
A remarkable coincidence, but nothing more than that.
But there is still one thing that puzzles me. The goblin told me proof of its claims would await me in the morning. Surely enough, I awoke to find that my father's journal had appeared in my room.
Very queer indeed.
Mr. Shoulder,
What do you call me?
invited me here, to a town I'd never heard of, only for me to discover that my own father was here 25 years before. And not only that, but that he was also embroiled in some sort of superstitious hysteria which goes against everything he ever taught me. Something is wrong here. This must be more than mere coincidence.
It's strange, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But please remember who you are, Miss Bateman.
And who am I?
We're peas of the same pod, Miss Bateman. I knew you wouldn't be frightened by a few old stories. It will be interesting to see what those lads found in there.
True.
Certainly.
Thank you so very much for responding to my letter and for coming here. We have some great discoveries to make, you and I.
I sincerely hope
Really?
so.
And a chance to follow in your father's footsteps. Right, time for me to shift these old bones. I'm to take me a spot of the plough and furrow. I'll be there all night should you need me assistance.
All night?
Thank you, Mr. Shoulder.
It's morning, isn't
Sorry
it?
again for giving you the runaround. I promise I am not beyond redemption. I won't let you down again. See you soon.
Uh-huh.
I was starting to wonder if Mr. Shoulder even existed.
The mystery man revealed. Mr. Shoulder has shown himself. Interesting.
The day was starting
Oh.
to test me. The word coincidence felt insufficient to explain what was happening. It was after that first conversation with Leonard Shoulder that I started entertaining thoughts of a truly irrational nature. What if my dream wasn't just a dream? What if it was all more than simple coincidence? What if that thing really could help my father? Good day, little one. Hello?
He has a fiddle.
What's this? A fiddle bow? There's no string.
Oh.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours? Don't be shy. I don't mean you any harm. What are you doing out here all alone on the moors? Do you live here? Would you like me to fix your bow so you can play your fiddle again? Yes? Hey! Most peculiar. Perhaps I can mend the bow for her. If memories of my childhood violin lessons serve me right, bowstring is made from animal hair coated in a waxy resin. The strings don't vibrate without it.
Okay, so we got the resin. A worm. Maybe we could stretch the worm out into a long string. I don't know many animals. It could be human hair, maybe. I can't click on myself, so it can't be me as such. A hairy worm. Yeah, it could be. The worm has turned into a hairy worm. Oh, I don't know. That way towards the Barrow. Is she set up yet? Not set up yet. Maybe. Actually, is this where the vicar is now? Because he's not in the church.
I don't think anyone is home.
Where did he say he was going to be? I could have sworn it was when he mentioned it, I was thought of the church. There he is. Who is this?
He appears to be lost in deep thought.
Do we know him?
Hello there.
Yes?
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ted? Ted Cross?
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise.
Okay.
Are you a local, Mr. Cross?
Oh no, I'm just passing through. I'm a musician. Just myself, me guitar and me horse.
Horse, you say?
Are you a travelling musician?
Aye. I've been playing a new song tonight. I've just finished the lyrics.
What's it about?
You'll have to come listen.
Fair enough.
What do you make of Bewley?
Can't say that I know much about this place.
I don't usually travel this far south.
I see. Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Can't say I have, miss. What is it?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Okay. Oh, wait, hang on. There are hitching posts in the back alley. Maybe that's where he put his horse. Horsehair. Could make a fine bow. Here we are. So, don't think the worst, okay? We're going to cut some hair.
Horsehair would make fine bowstring. She almost took my head off.
Did we get some? No, we didn't. Okay, hang on. So we have to calm the horse
I
down.
don't wish to lose an eye. I'll have to gain her trust.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, not exit. Oh, damn it. We need there's something in the bucket, maybe? Oh, God. Okay, we're going to need... The horses eat worms.
I don't wish to interfere with her water.
No, that's water, okay.
I can't see how that will help
And
me.
I
No, damn
love
it.
spunk.
Drug the horse. No. Thanks for the hydrate, Dee. What are you doing? Cat is currently half upside down. Show me his belly. Let's just fill your arms with apples and stand in front of all. Yeah, exactly. I don't know where I'd get some apples though. Oh, except from the lady outside, maybe? She does fruit and veg? Oh, wait. Why can we...
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe a horse to be the culprit. I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Yes, I didn't think so. I was just curious why we could look at it. We shovel it, maybe.
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions through that mess.
Okay. Is she set up yet? Lady, come on, get on with it.
Good day.
I'm still setting up my stall. Come back later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
How much later? Come on.
Good day.
Hey up.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Never mind. I met a girl at the Devil's Toe. She gave me this broken fiddle bow.
Ha! Well, you've experienced the local folklore firsthand then, lass.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Apples. Where else would we get... Well, it doesn't have to be apples, does it? Something for a horse. Oh. Bewley Station is closed for the time being due to track damage between Bewley and Bakewell. We apologise for any inconvenience caused. Midland Railway.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come through here.
Yeah. Do you know what? Tracks actually don't get that dirty, really, so... it's fair. It's all around them. Hurrup. Maybe it could be some hay? A carrot?
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Yep, okay.
A humble local dwelling.
If we were to go as far as Mr. Shoulders, there's nothing there. Some clothes and some chickens.
Nobody home.
Maybe we can use the stone on the chicken? Yeah, interesting.
I don't wish to wake him up. I don't wish to carry around my heavy excavation tools.
Okay. Do we have anything? Nothing really, do we?
A fine specimen. She's well looked after. I'd rather not go into those horrible toilets again. I don't need to go in there again.
What was this guy's name? Mr. Long?
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Interesting, some of the people who aren't in.
No one here. I don't think anyone is home.
Yep, okay. Anybody in the church yet? I feel like time has passed. I mean, we know the vicar's not here. But where could he have gone? Still him, okay. Wait, hang on. Shrubbery.
Sweet little flowers. The delicate flowers smell rather sweet.
You think a horse might like some?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
I can't see how that will help me.
Okay. Can we knife James? I'm going to assume not. I won't try. Okay. Mr. Tillet's not here again. Interesting. Squirrel.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
Fair enough. Rules that out again. Fox. I assume. Oh, that was nice.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being. Ms. Walker is concentrating hard on her berry picking. They look somewhat like juniper berries. What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. I shouldn't enter uninvited. What are those berries?
An ancient, however...
I see.
We have some medicinal qualities. Okay. How do you gain the trust of a horse? Seemingly no fruit is around. We can't use the berries. She won't pick them up. Is Cyril in? What's he up to?
Bugger off!
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril. I don't think anyone is home.
We're coming up to the 2-hour mark, but I don't like ending on an unsolved puzzle. See if we can find out what we need for this horse and then move on.
You found old Leonard, I see.
Yes, finally.
Okay, we'll just get some information out of him.
I've had some rather unbelievable news, Stanley.
Oh? Remarkable.
Quite the coincidence, is it not?
Remarkable. Just remarkable.
Do you recall my father from back then?
I'm afraid not. Those were my droving days, you see. I didn't spend much time in Bewley, but an interesting turn of events nonetheless.
Okay.
What do you know of Mother Mildred?
I'll tell you what I know about Mother Mildred. She wants locking up.
Oh.
How so?
She owes me a small fortune on her tab from years ago.
Oh, right.
Do remind her next time you see her, won't you?
I'd rather not get involved if you don't mind.
Be careful who you trust, Miss Bateman.
Right, okay.
Who is Miss Tompkins?
A housemaid in the employ of Panswick Manor.
Oh,
she
okay.
comes by to pick
Yeah.
up his lordship's weekly paper.
I'm surprised newspapers are available in Bewley.
Aye, his lordship gets what he wants.
Oh, right.
Lord Panswick likes to keep up with affairs from outside of Bewley.
Aye, he has many interests around the country.
What sort of interests?
His lordship's affairs are his own business.
Hello, what are you doing? That doesn't answer the question. He stood on the back of the chair for some reason. I don't understand what he's doing. What's the matter? Ow. Ow. Thank you. Okay, good. That's right, I didn't need that. It's fine. Okay. I'm so glad he uses his claws to climb.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
No, I can't say it does.
Goodbye.
See you soon.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Yes?
Is that your horse stationed in the alley?
Aye. Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an
Thistlecrack.
unusual name for a horse.
Aye. It were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treats.
Right, yes.
But it feels wrong to change it.
Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try.
Likes her treats, but yeah, but I can't seem to get hold of any. I mean, to be fair, I knew that's what we needed. It's not rocket science. But what and where and when? Where am I going to get some sweet things? Fruits, vegetables. I feel like we've got to buy them from this woman, but she just won't finish setting up her stall. Then again, actually, that would be a fool's errand because we don't have any money. We only have a tab at the bar. Okay, hang on. That said, maybe now we've spoken about the horse, I can ask at the bar if we can put anything on the tab. Have a quick check. Just make sure.
I have nothing else to ask for the time being.
Okay.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Oh my god. Okay. Now I'll tell you what. We've hit the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna have to call it there. We'll have the conversation.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. We will speak more later.
When we come back. Yes. What's it gonna be? Save. Yes. Next time. What is it? Talk to Leonard. Not that I ever read these before I hit load anyway. There we go. Where are you going? Stop being a pest. Okay, never mind. Wait, that did save, didn't it? Portal end. Yeah, there it is. No problem. Okay, cool. So let's cut back. There we go. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. I'd rather have the plot on the go, but I don't know how long it's going to be before we find our next clue. We'll come back. We'll do some talking and walking, and we'll see what comes of it next time. Okay. Interesting combination of emotes. Thank you. Okay, we will raid out to the most interesting Frightmare. Now, this is a guy I used to follow on YouTube many years ago. He used to go by the name Video Game Carnage. Then he changed his names a couple of times over the years. And I recently found out, like as in last night, that he has just got a whole new channel. I wondered why he hadn't heard from his stream for quite some time. It turns out he's just got a whole new channel. And it's called Frightmare. He's currently playing Elder Scrolls Oblivion, the remake. So we'll go there. That should be quite fun. So we're going to do that. See if I can remember the combination of letters I need to type. Right. Have I got that name right? Yeah, it's just Frightmare. I mean, I don't know how he got away with that. Frightmare the Indecisive. Yes, yeah. That all look... No, not question mark. That's just silly, isn't it? Start a question mark. There we go. Yes. Yeah. Oh my god. Please. Would you... Yes. Yes, it's... Okay. I know you can't see what... you can't see what this is doing to me. It is raid, yes. Frightmare. Jesus Christ.
Oh, stop.
There we go. God. Oh, never mind. Right, okay. Right, so we'll do that. I don't know exactly where he's up to in the game. No, it's nothing new to me anyway, so I'm not too fussed. The Windles guy, it is. It is indeed. Windles, yeah. So, yeah, it's been a while. But anyway, so we shall do that. We will be back later in the week, because, yes, it is Tuesday today. Yes, good. I remember. God, I'm so lost track of days. I can't seem to catch it right. We're at the beginning of the week this time, so yes, there will be a stream later in the week, either Thursday or Friday, depending on what's most appropriate this week. I will keep people posted on the Discord. Yeah. So, which, just in case, hang on, before we go, I think that it should work. There we go. Twitter. Oh, shit, I've got to change that. Okay, never mind. Discord's not on there. Actually, hang on, did I put a Discord command in? I did, there we go. Discord's better. Ignore Twitter. I've got to delete that. I'm not using Twitter anymore. We're on Blue Sky. We'll come back to that. Anyway, right. Okay, so we're going to raid out. So thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate the redeems, the stuffs and the things, and we're about to go. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch you later. Bye. Bye, everybody.